Yo, welcome to VCHH Playlist. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell so when I drop a video, you'll be the first ones to get it. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about a subject today. Of course, you guys heard about Ice Cube. Now, I normally don't talk about celebrities and things like that really, just in context. But the subject I want to talk about ties into Ice Cube. So many of you know that Ice Cube just recently um, wanted to talk to the Democrats about um, an inclusion of a plan he has to for the black minorities basically, but really it was for blacks, um, and the Democrats was like, well, come back after the election, which means that give us our vote, give us your vote, and then we'll run off like we always do, and we got nothing to talk about. We'll see you in 4 years when we need your vote again. So he talked to the Republicans as well. He's being open-minded. He talked to them, and they immediately took conclusions of what he had added into the platinum plan, the $500 billion plan, and you know, there you have it. So the reason why I'm using him today is because of his independent thought process, and that's something that I've been doing for a while, and I encourage everyone to do. Don't get caught up because of your color and things like that, and you feel like you have to do what everybody else is doing. I've always considered myself a leader, and that's why I think the way I think. Back in the day, I used to be a follower, and there were some decisions that I made because other people was like, "Nah, you shouldn't do that," or it may not be the time, or that ain't gonna work, or whatever. And I bought their opinion, which is their lifestyle, and I didn't do it. And if I had to say I regret anything, that's the only thing. Moving on. So Q, a lot of you guys don't know, but well, for you that don't know, he's from the group NWA. Everybody should probably know that, but if you don't know that, he's from the big, huge group, NWA, and you know, he was one of the first artists that walked away from NWA because of when it came time to renegotiate their deals and things like that. He didn't like what they were offering, so he told a story about it a while ago. Um, but that was a bold move, and he ended up going solo after that. And God is so good because a lot of times we feel like, okay, man, am I doing the right thing? And is this going to cost me? And he did it, and he blew up. And honestly, the group needed him more than he needed them. Um, fast forward, fast forward to from that point, um, he wanted to get into the movies and things like that. So a lot of you know that his first movie was Friday. They got Next Friday and Friday After Next. But what some people may not know is in the movie Friday, um, they really didn't want to give him because he wanted his own label in a sense, called Cube Vision. And I'll talk about that name in a second. But so they read the movie and things like that, and they were telling him, like, like most of the more the the white execs and stuff like that, they were like, man, this isn't going to work, like people aren't going to feel this, I really don't want to back this. And Cube just kind of was pressuring them like, hey, look, I'll do what, not I'll do whatever it takes, but I'm willing to put this on the line, and this and that. So long story short, they really didn't believe in it that much. So they told him, they was like, hey, if you make this work and this and that, um, you know, pretty much you can have the deal that you want. So because they read the script and they didn't understand the script, which was their problem. So it was a very funny script, but when they were reading it, they couldn't understand it. So what they thought was weak was actually a success. And long story short, Ice Cube made it big off of that, and he's made tons of movies after that. But his particular brand label is called Cube Vision, and you have to have vision in order to do something like that. You have to, when people tell you you can't do this and you can't do that, or this is going to handicap you in this way, or this is going to set you back. Don't listen. Don't listen to anyone. That's how we get distracted. That's why sometimes we have dreams and we have regrets because we let other people tell us what we can't do or how it's not going to work and things like that. And we, tend to push our dreams away, or, neglect them, and then we grow up and we get older, and then we regret that we didn't do it, and we wonder what would it have been like if we would have not listened to other people and just kind of just went with the vision that God gave us. Because when you got something that you're passionate about, believe that's God giving it to you. So work off of that impulse and that impulse only. I try not to make these long. I just wanted to make that point. This is basically just about being independent, an independent thinker. You don't have to follow the in crowd. You don't have to follow someone because of your color, because and they get mad because you're not sticking with them. The thing is that if they get mad because you're not, sticking with them and what they think and what they believe, so be it. It's not their life, it's yours. Make the best decisions for you. All right. So man, thank you guys for tapping in. Thank you guys for sharing. I speak these truths because, it's the elephant in the room. A lot of people don't talk about these types of things, but it has to be dealt with. So once again, guys, man, thank you. Thanks for blessing me. I love you guys. In the name of Jesus Christ. Peace.